In today's full flight video, we're going to be flying from Palma, Mallorca to London Gatwick on VATSIM in the TUI Boeing 737-800. Hello everybody, welcome back to the simulator for another full flight video here on the channel. I actually just done this flight in the live stream and now we're going to take it back up on a video to London Gatwick. So we are today Tomjet 12 Charlie from Palma to Gatwick, Boeing 737-800. I've got a flight time 2 hours and 8 minutes today. Cruising flight level 380 with a cost index of 64. And we have 122 sad passengers to take them back to the wind. Departing today 24 right on the Drago 5 Alpha departure. And then we're going to be arriving into Gatwick 26 left on the Vasux 1 Golf arrival. That is a plan for today. Here is our route map. So you see it's a bit of a swirly line. When we came down here it was like a straight direct route. On the way back we've got a bit of a swiggly snake as a route in on the way back. We'll go through the departure SID and whatnot a bit later on after we set up the flight deck, and then we'll get things loaded. So without further ado, let's get straight into the flight deck and switch on our Boeing. Well, here we are in the flight deck. As you can see, actually you can't see, now you can, I've actually changed the FMC to represent an ATC button. Didn't know you could do this, recently found it out, very impressed with it, because as you know there's data link in the PMDG 737, however, it took forever to try and get to the screen which I wanted, having to switch through all the pages. So now you can just press the ATC button, and I was literally flabbergasted. I was so happy with that. So now I'd leave it on the ATC menu on the right FMC. So happy. Right, let's get the battery power on. Just make sure that I did request the ground power. I did not. There we go. Ground power requested. And we'll switch that on. There we go. Ground power on. And then we're going to switch IRSs to nav. We'll go left to right. That's okay. In actual fact, we'll get the APU on straight away. Just because it is quite hot on the ground and the passengers are going to be baking hot. Emergency exit lights to arm as well. Window heats can be switched on. Packs off, APU bleed, we'll switch it on and we'll pop the altitude to 380 our cruise. And down here we're going to set Squawk 2000. We actually now have ATC here. We've got a departure which is on 119. 155, so, and they actually do have data link clearance, so we can see if we can do that as well. There we go, 155 FMC over here, and we'll go to the electronic flight bag, request the data from good old Simbreif. As you can see, the meta today, we have a wind of 2309 knots. Cloud and visibility is okay, you can tell, look how lovely it is out there. And we have an 18 degrees temperature, and 1026 is the QNH, which we'll set in a moment's time. Over here, we're going to go to the position init page and type in Lima Echo Papa Alpha. Ref Airport, pop that in there. Go to the route page, pop that flight plan request Simbreif route, set the payload, set the fuel, and now select the route. And we can set QNH 1026 now that our screens have switched on. 1026 is set. Back down here, wait for it to load up. APU should be on now, so the generators can come on, and we'll switch on all the fuel pumps. If we go back to our ground operations, ground connections, we'll release the ground power. And activate execute, and we'll go to the perf page. That's perfect. Zero fuel weight is there. Our cost index today was 64, so pop in 64, and we're cruising flight level 380. Pop that one in there. Departure, we are on 24 right Drago 5 Alpha, which is this one. Execute that. Go back to the init ref, and we'll go to the N1 limit page. Head to the performance tool, and we're going to select 24 right, import, not enough meta. Can I put it in myself? I can put it in myself, that's good. Calculate, there we go. So takeoff 2, and the selected temperature is 62. 62 in there, take off 2, and takeoff will be flaps 5 departure. I did select takeoff 2, but it's taking me to climb 2. Maybe if I select climb. No, alright, we'll just go with whatever this says instead. We'll do that. Takeoff flaps 5, and we'll take these V speeds here. 144 is our V2 speed. Flight director left, flight director right, VNav, LNav, and we're going to select the runway heading 240, and then also our cruise altitude. Actually, no, we're not going to do that because we have departure on, and they may give us an initial climb. So we'll leave that for the second, actually. We'll switch on traffic, and we'll start doing our ATC menu. And then the ATC, or is it ATS? Sorry, no, it's ATS and departure clearance, and we'll set this one in. So departure clearance is on LEPA, Lima Echo Papa Alpha. We are on stand 3-4 with ATIS information Alpha. And then we're going to send that one through, and then we should get our ATC clearance come through when they are ready. Passengers are boarding nicely. Just like that, we have our departure clearance. So we're cleared to Gatwick 24 right, Drago 5 Alpha, altitude 6,000 feet, squawk 6210. So we're going to select 6210 in the squawk, and then 6,000 is our initial climb, which is why I decided to leave it. There we go. And we shall make sure nothing else is there. Good. And we'll put Wilco on that one. So that has been sent through. Make sure we've looked at all of these. That's our PDC. That's our Wilco. Palma control. Good afternoon. Tomjet 12 Charlie, stand 3-4. Requesting push and start.
Tomjet 12 Charlie. Good afternoon. QNH 1026. Push and start approved facing east.
Push and start approved facing east. Tomjet 12 Charlie. There we go, guys. We are set to push and start. Parking brakes released. And we're going to set the engine 2 to ground, and that should start us up nicely. There we go. Rising up, all good.
I don't have your flight plan. Can you send your flight plan, please?
Got the good old Boris sounds.
Air 45 cabin number, radar contact, land to flight
22,
level
23, 24, 25.
Climb flight 140, Ryanair 45 number Charlie.
We're pushing back nicely on time, about 5 minutes before our scheduled. I love how quickly the NG engine starts up. So quick.
Are you ready to copy?
Great, engine 1, ground.
FedEx to Sierra Bravo, you are clear to Barcelona, runway 24 right via S45 Papa departure. Initially climb 6,000 feet, squawk 1,000. S45
Parking brake sets, 22, 23, 24, 25. Here comes engine 1. Such good freeware scenery, isn't it, Palma? I actually say this is probably the best freeware scenery, as far as I'm aware, in the simulator. They could easily charge for this scenery. And engine 1 has successfully started as well and stabilised, so we're going to switch generator 1, generator 2, APU off, both start switches to continuous. Your damper can come on. Probe heats, electrics, packs to auto, isolation valve, APU bleed. Ignore, that's really bad of me, sorry. Didn't switch on the anti-collision light. Please don't yell at me in the comments, thank you. Right, 6010, we're going to set this TARA now, switch on our lights and set flaps 5. 1, 2 and 5. RTO. There's the flaps deploying. Full left, check. Full right, check. Full up. And full down. Requesting taxi clearance, please. Tomjet 12 Charlie.
Tomjet 12 Charlie, taxi to holding point, runway 24 right via Victor, Lima Golf, Foxtrot.
Taxi to holding point, runway 24 right via Victor, Lima Golf, and Foxtrot. Tomjet 12 Charlie. So, parking brakes released. And a bit of thrust, and we're going to taxi to 24 right.
Air 45 number, direct Papa Tango Charlie. Sorry, Papa Tango Charlie.
Four right, clear for takeoff, Tomjet 12 Charlie. Well, there we have it. We are cleared for takeoff. We're going to switch on our landing lights and our strobes, and we're good to go. Just like that. We skirt round the corner. I've used proper full length today. Not that that was needed, but here we go. And we're going to switch on the auto thrust, 40%. Start the clock. Stable, toga. Checked. Rotates. Positive climb rate. Gear up.
Boeing Alpha Whiskey Whiskey.
Oh, hello.
ATC services terminated.
Good.
Good day.
That was random. Bye bye, Palma. Wow, what a lovely departure. Especially seeing that sea there. Lovely, lovely. Beautiful. Okay, just increase our climb. And now decrease our climb. And Command A. Flaps 2. Beautiful. Flaps 1.
Tomjet 12 Charlie, radar contact, climb to flight level 140.
Climb flight level 140, Tomjet 12 Charlie.
Lufthansa 4 Charlie Romeo, wind to 3 degrees, and
Go 140.
Quickly land.
Running 2 for left, clear the line for Lufthansa 4 Charlie Romeo.
FedEx 20 Bravo, wind to 3 degrees, and 54 right, clear.
Now,
for
once
takeoff.
we get out of Palma control, that will be all the ATC for the time being. Unfortunately. Might get some more later on. Look at the wings flapping around. Passing 6,000 feet now. We'll just say this is transition altitude. We'll set standard. And we're now also going to pop the start switches back to off. And we'll turn off those lights. We'll leave the landing lights on for a bit longer. So we pass 10,000. And then we shall switch them off as well. Hopefully it'll be a nice smooth flight up to Gatwick. The weather in Gatwick is windy. I know that much. I think it is anyway. It's not too bad, 13 knots, but it's the gusts. There ain't no gusts actually, so 260 at 13s at Gatwick, so it's not too bad. Well, hello everyone, welcome back to the flight day. We're going to start planning for the arrival into London Gatwick now. So we're currently arriving 26 left on the Vasu 1 Golf arrival. The approach we're going to be doing today is the via Willow. ILS 26 left via Willow will be the one we go for. Ouch. And then we're going to put this into our FMC. So ILS 26 left via Willow on the Vasu 1 Golf arrival. Init ref page 137 plus 5 will be our speed on arrival. 257 is the course, so we're going to set that one now. And then the ILS is 110.9. Not that one, there we go. 110.9 is set. And that is everything for the FMC on approach into Gatwick. We should be top of descent at 4:28. It's currently 3:50, so we've got about half an hour until we descend. Welcome back to the flight deck, everybody. So we are just descending down to 2,000 feet at the moment. We're going to capture the ILS at 2,000 feet. We're doing minus 800 feet on the vertical speed for the moment. Obviously, Gatwick is CDA's continuous ascent approach. So I'm trying to make sure we keep a continuous descent without leveling off somehow. I'm not doing too bad. I mean, I haven't actually leveled off yet, so I'm hoping we can reach 2,000 just by that radius that I've done there. So that's when we should capture the ILS at that green dotted line. 215 knots I'm happy with for the time being. We need to be at 4,000 feet at May. Looks like we will reach that pretty much dead on. We will just increase that descent rate a tiny bit more. And then we will kind of plan it for the minus whatever feet we need to get to 2,000 feet there. Auto brake is set for 3 for arrival, and speed brake is armed. Make sure I put on that flight recorder. There we go, starting the flight recorder, and all of our lights are also switched on, and so are the seatbelt signs. So far we are looking good. And in terms of the traffic, there's an aircraft in... Oh no, actually it should just be us, to be honest. That's not bad, is it? Great, and now we'll bring it down to 2,000 feet. And let's reduce our speed to 200 knots, should do for the time being. And we've currently got flaps 1 still set. Yeah, we're not done bad. That's pretty decent. Flaps 2. Perfect. Real good. Where's the airport? Can we see it just yet? Where's Gatwick? Probably there somewhere. And looks like we're hitting May exactly at 2,000. So very, very happy with that. Bang on track. Now we're 12 miles out. Someone's 5 miles away. We are 11 miles and we've just reached 2,000 feet. There we go. We should capture the ILS and the localizer. Sorry, the localizer and the glide slope shortly on this left-hand turn that we're going to do. There we are. I'm trying to hiccup directly into the microphone, but I've had hiccups all day. Just can't seem to shake them off at all. So apologies if random points I'm going to go huh, right in your ear. This is the point where we should capture the glide. 5.5 miles.
Golf Oscars, line up, runway 26 left, here, Bravo 1.
Gatwick traffic, Tomjet 12 Charlie, 10 miles from runway 26 left, Gatwick traffic. There we go, captured the localizer. looking good. Quite strong winds today. Not too bad though. Could be worse. So first time, well not first time, but proper time using like fixed radiuses to kind of keep me in the check. Not in the check, what's the word? To kind of, you know, make use of them.
Gatwick traffic, easy 373 at uniform, lining up runway 26 left via Alpha 2, Gatwick.
Right, reduce our speed to 160 until 4 DME. And we're now going to select flaps 10. I love the sounds.
Gatwick traffic, easy 370 at uniform via the Nova 1 X-ray departure is now departing runway 26 left, Gatwick.
Okay, 5.5 is now. Oh, look at that! Literally capture the glide slope exactly 5.5 miles out. That's brilliant. That's a really good way to kind of like make sure that you have captured the localizer when you should do. So yeah, that's brilliant. Love that. Very useful. Gatwick traffic, Tomjet 12 Charlie, 5 miles from 26 left, Gatwick traffic. Okay then, let's reduce to 140 knots, gear down. Flaps 15.
Gatwick traffic, Skyrise 462, holding point Alpha 1, will wait for the inbound aircraft.
Lovely, so we've got the aircraft holding for us until we arrive, which is useful. Flaps 25, flaps 30, and flaps 40. Any Boeing fanboys out there, can you let me know if procedure in the 737 is to do flaps 30 over flaps 40? Like, is it more common to land with flaps 30 over flaps 40? Gatwick traffic, Tomjet 12 Charlie on a 3-mile final for runway 26 left, Gatwick traffic. Autopilot disconnected. I have control. Oh wait, let's get those down, not those up. Oh, look at that wind change. Yeah, just wondered if flaps 30 is more common over flaps
Gatwick traffic,
40.
easy 370 at the uniform, passing 2,500 feet. Departing by the Nova 1 X-ray departure. Final call, Gatwick.
Oh, that wind is shifty. Jeez. Okay, auto thrust off. I hope I started the replay.
Approaching minimums. 100. Minimums.
Continue.
30. 20.
Gatwick traffic, Skyrise 462, lining up, runway 26 left.
Oh, why did that happen? Touchdown. Not happy with that. Reverses green. Maybe flaps 30 is better. Just about in the touchdown zone there. Floated it on multiple occasions. Okay, and reverses stowed, manual braking. It seems to be that at the moment, whenever I film a video, I seem to get crappy landings. The landing rate was -258, and it was definitely floated it halfway down the stupid runway, but there we go, it happens. It was windy. It was windy.
London traffic, easy 373 uniform, passing flight level 80, climbing flight level 210.
Gatwick traffic, Tomjet 12 Charlie, vacated 26 left. And now we go to ground on 121805. Gatwick ground, good afternoon, Tomjet 12 Charlie, short of Foxtrot Romeo.
Tomjet 12 Charlie, Gatwick ground, good evening, welcome to Gatwick. Taxi to stand 49 left via 08 left, Quebec and Lima.
Taxi to stand 49 left via 08 left, Quebec and Lima, Tomjet 12 Charlie. Cool. Right, APU can come on, landing lights to come off, runway 7 flight taxi, and we'll switch that to steady. APB can also be switched on, and we're going to make our way to 49 left, which is the stab we're provisionally assigned here. We are about to arrive to 49 left. Right, so landing lights on, no. Stand 50, and then 49 is just the one here. There we go. And taxi light can be switched off. There we are. And we're going to spin it in. Look at the FedEx 777 there. It's a rare sight. Love that turn. And stop. Well, there we have it, everybody. Welcome to London Gatwick. I hope you enjoyed the flight on the way back. It was very enjoyable. Good ATC as well when we had it on departure. Oh look, EasyJet. See if they float it like I did. Much better than me. Oh, bit of a high nose though. But yeah. Oh well, we made it on the ground safely, just about in the touchdown zone. But yeah, anyway, I'll catch you all in the next video. And have a lovely rest of your day. Bye bye.